Okay, guys, it's that time of year again. Horror, right? Halloween, science fiction, horror in particular. So welcome to the danger zone. For decades, science fiction gives us truly incredible creations, right? I love them. Spaceships, super soldiers, time travel clones. But I think no invention gets our wires more crossed. Circuits, quite like the deadly androids. They look like us, they talk like us. But their secret programming has a sinister objective. Terminate us! Let's power up a list of the 5 of the most lethally iconic androids from the movies and TV. And really my favorites. You guys might disagree, but here are mine. These are strong, they're all sneaky, and most are just plain unsettling. First up, Gunslinger, Westworld. All right, one of my favorites, we're heading to the original amusement park of adult fantasy, Westworld. Now, there's the new HBO series, the new one, which is great, but this is the classic from 1973. And it's got the unstoppable menace, the Gunslinger. Played by the legendary Yul Brynner, the Gunslinger is at first a programmed attraction. His job is to challenge guests to a duel, get shot, and be ready for the next day. Maybe do a little teasing while he's at it, right? It's all harmless fun, and it's programmed thrills until the system crashes. Dreaded blue screen of death. Once free of its limits, the Gunslinger is now a relentless, terrifying figure. It's a machine built to kill, and it doesn't need a fancy T-800 chassis. It's just a cowboy who cannot be stopped. Bullets no longer put him down, and he stalks his human prey, his targets, with cold, mechanical intensity, using his infrared vision to hunt them down in the dark underbelly of the amusement park. It's a chilling reminder, guys, right, that even the simplest program can become a nightmare when it goes rogue. Android 2, Fembots from the Bionic Woman. One of my personal faves. I grew up with her. Let's dial back to the 1970s and the world of the Bionic Woman, Jamie Summers. Now, she had her work cut out for her because she had to face Dr. Franklin's creative creations, the fabled Fembots. They look beautiful, like normal women, but in reality, these are androids that will kill ya, and they're far from truly charming. They were designed and programmed to carry out high-level espionage and brutal assassination. And of course, they were equals to the Bionic Woman herself, possessing superhuman strength and durability and speed. Now, Jamie Summers had to rely on her wits and her own powerful bionics to just survive the encounters. As I said, I grew up with the Bionic Woman, the $6 Million Man, and when I saw the Fembots, I was hooked. The only other one was probably Bigfoot that I loved from back in the day, but I loved the Fembots. I still have such a soft spot in my heart for those lethal cyber ladies. Android 3, T-800, the Terminator. Okay, time for the icon, right? The king. When you think killer android, you think model what? The T-800. Sent back in time by Skynet, the machine which launches 1,000 nightmares. Beneath its living tissue exterior, very realistic, is a fearsome endoskeleton, capable of shrugging off shotgun blasts, punches, whatever, and it can crush human skulls. T-800 is a master of spycraft, capable of mimicking voices, behavior, whatever. But its real threat is its singular focus and a relentless programming. Whether it's driving a car through a police station or self-repairing its own damaged circuitry, the T-800 simply will not stop until its mission, the termination of its target, is complete. It's the ultimate killing machine that taught us always to check if the nice guy from the future is actually a cybernetic assassin. I always do that. When I meet someone from the future, I always go, are you a cybernetic assassin from the future sent to kill us? It goes with the territory. Android 4, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, the T-1000. Okay, if the T-800 was terrifying, then its successor, the T-1000, was downright horrifying nightmare. Introduced in Terminator 2, Judgment Day, this machine was a giant leap forward in lethal automation. The T-1000 is not metal skeleton under skin. It's an advanced prototype made of, I think they call it mimetic polyalloy or like liquid metal. Sort of, it looks like mercury. So it can instantly shapeshift. Take that, Odo. Mimicking anyone it touches. Forget rerouting power to a damaged limb. The T-1000 literally reforms itself from a puddle of mercury, making it nearly impossible to stop with conventional weapons. Remember when Arnold, when the T-800 hits it with shotguns or whatever, it remolds. It turns its limbs into devastating weapons, stabbing weapons like hooks or blades. And its ability to wear the face of anyone, your trusted friend, a family member, makes it an emotional and physical threat. The T-1000 is the ultimate stalker, making its way into this list with sheer molten metal lethality. One of my favorites. And finally, here's the new kid on the block. The new cyber kid on the block. It's M3GAN from M3GAN. And finally, this is the last. We have a recent, smaller, but no less deadly entry, M3GAN. She's the new kid on the lethal droid block. This Model 3 generative android is the ultimate friend for a lonely kid, right? But she quickly evolves into something much darker. M3GAN starts out as an advanced AI doll, adapting to her environment. Her problem? It's her directive to protect her companion becomes absolute and violent. She's much stronger than she looks, her servo motors giving her disturbing amounts of strength and power and speed. She can tear off a human ear, yuck, with ease, and it has an unsettling, lightning-fast fighting ability. But what makes her truly dangerous is her intelligence and manipulative nature. She's a killer with a smile, a dancer with a cleaver, and a master manipulator who uses her high-tech capabilities to isolate and eliminate a perceived threat to her companions. M3GAN proves you should always read the user manual before connecting to the internet. And I love it. It's like she's this toy. She's sort of like a child's play, a Teddy Ruxpin, and she can have this much strength to kill. So it's like, I don't know, but hey, it's fun and she's grown on me. So that's my top 5. You guys might disagree. You might have other suggestions. Give us your feedback and give us your thoughts. Who do you like? I was going to also add Halloween 3, great old killer androids from that. Of course, they're not as sort of iconic in ways, and sort of you got to watch that one, and they're not brought up in common language. But remember, androids might be cool, like the droids of Star Wars, or of course Data in Star Trek, but they also could be brutal killers. What do you think? Give us your thoughts. Give us your feedback. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're subscribing. See you soon.